Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? We back again Thursday night. Y'all know what time it is. It's Mississippi Vibes with Bert and Poe. Poe will be on in just a second, but I'm gonna jump in here. We'll get started. And hey, we got another hot show tonight. Go have somebody come on to talk to us. You know, I don't know who go pop up. Somebody will pop up. I hope y'all having a good time. And you know, we're gonna sit back. You good?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
Okay, all right, yeah,
yeah.
man,
We're
yeah,
gonna sit back and we're gonna sit back and vibe. I got my boy Poe. You in? You going in and out on me? You going in and out? We live here. That's how we do it. We program and this and that. And you on mute?
is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, man. We got a lot to unpackage tonight,
Yeah, man. How everything been going, brother?
man. Crazy busy, man. Crazy busy with work and everything going on. Uh, life of raising a teenager. So that's always gonna, uh, you know what I'm talking about. I want to make sure I
Right.
share this out real quick. I am a little bit tardy today, which isn't my thing, but bro, we got so much to talk about right now. I hate we actually in competition with the president doing his address right
Oh, you
now.
cracking up? You cracking up bad? I don't know if it's my end or you.
Still cracking?
Nah, you good?
Okay. I hate we in
Hold
competition
on.
with
Let
the
me make
president
sure.
tonight.
Oh, yeah. All right. They don't listen to the president anyway.
You know, he look. Best thing about this president, he boring. We ain't got nothing. Hey, just let him do his job.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
but yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. A lot of stuff that happened. You hit me with some real quick. Uh, just this evening that I already responded to, but I'll respond to it again. Talking about Stacey Dash. Nobody want to hear from her.
You don't
We
want to hear
traded,
from
man.
Stacey
We
Dash
traded,
want to come back to the family, man, to the culture.
man. We traded her for a pack of now
Bologna.
laters.
That
Now
lady,
laters.
we ain't gonna go to bologna.
No, bologna sandwich. That's high. That's no. We traded her,
Right,
and look, didn't nobody want her, so she out of the fold all the way around. Ain't nobody dealing with her, man. Tell her to apply again next year. We ain't having no lines this year. It's
right.
COVID. We ain't taking nobody in this year. It's COVID. So she left on her own, and she can stay gone on her own. Next subject. That's easy.
Right,
Ain't nobody dealing with
right.
Stacey Dash. So she was happy doing her thing elsewhere. So stay over there. You know.
Right.
Uh, period. End of discussion. Enough about her. She ain't even worth the conversation. Now I'm back. Oh, I had to get myself situated, man. I had to reboot today. As an IT guy, we never like to reboot. So,
Right.
I do have one footnote that I promised that I would make. Uh, because I started having some conversations this week about our topic, and we had titled it um, "Victims and Suspects." You know,
Right.
well, what I found out was, and I want to be correct about this, people that have endured and come through this type of violence
You
don't like
breaking
to
up
be.
bad, man.
Ah, hold on.
we do our own production and everything right here, people. So just sit back and relax. Hey, we're gonna have a great show. We're gonna talk about a very touchy subject to a lot of people. A lot of women and men have went through this situation. Sexual harassment in your job place, and we're gonna break down the um, the importance of it, and also we're gonna talk about false allegations that a lot of men have went through in this situation. So and I can't hear you. Uh, Poe, I don't know. You got some rigged up stuff going on tonight, but hey, also, man, I want to send my condolences to the Perkins and the Vaughn family. You know what I'm saying, and all the families that's going through that loss. We need to come together, community. It's time to come together. Starkville, it's time for us to truly stand up. You know, I don't know why nothing has been brought to the forefront of, some type of march, so we can talk about this violence that's going on within our community. We have a small community of Starkville people, 25, 35,000 people that live in Starkville. And, Starkville been different stuff been brewing and brewing for years and years. And so, it's time that we have to come together. We have to band together. I know Pastor Abdul Lee, he has something that's going on Sunday. And hold on one second. Yes, sir. Nope, I can't hear that. All right, you good? Yeah, that Poe we lie. He trying to get his stuff straight. But yeah, we need to band together as a community. We don't need to we don't have to wait on other people. We don't have to be rescued by other races. We don't have to be anything. We just need a group of leaders to come together so we can sit down and have an honest discussion at the table. It's not about anything else but having an honest discussion. It ain't about who is the leader, who is going to be over this. It's not about the face of the movement. It's about the movement. It's about bringing change. And people's, please stop talking about what people did in yesteryears. Stop talking about, oh, why are you concerned you don't stay there anymore? I'm concerned because it's still my hometown. I have a mother there. I have a daughter there. I got aunties there, cousins. I got people there. I got friends. I got loved ones there. So we need to band together as, Starvagans and do this and do it for the right cause, because that's the only way we're going to be successful in retraining these kids' mind and quit thinking that what they seeing on YouTube and these social media things and what they hear in these rap videos is actually reality. A lot of these stories that's in the rap songs is stories that they telling what they friends have done or what they did years ago. We can't we can't continue to allow the music and social media to raise our kids, to be the final say in a decision that's dealing with our kids. I had a great conversation today. I'm putting something together with my brother Jeff Akins. We're gonna come together. We're gonna do our part. I'm gonna do my part in the community. We're gonna put something together for this summer to help bring awareness to any and everything that needs to be talked about. So
Can you,
I'll have more details about it later on. And you back up?
I think, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Let's hope this hold. Let's hope this hold.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I was just while you was fixing your stuff, man. I was just talking to the community of Starkville. We had that incident that happened last Monday or Tuesday or whatever it was. What that happened on Henderson Hill,
mhm.
with the Perkins Devon family, the two young men losing their lives. we have to be more active. And I was telling them, I was on the phone with Jeff Akins today. We got some coming in June for the community that we're going to do our part on Sunday. We got Pastor Abdul Lee. He having a unity gathering for the community. So we just got to do stuff to save our people, Paul. I was saying that we got to quit allowing these rappers and social media entertainers to raise our babies.
Man, come
They
on,
only
boy.
telling stories. They only telling stories to sell records. And like
That's
I
it.
was saying to them, most of the stuff that they saying it's stuff that they partners did. It's stuff that people they knew in the hood did. It's stuff that they did 10 years ago. They just bringing it out now and selling it to you and making millions of dollars off it. It's
Right.
time for, you know, I was thinking the other day, we did a protest in March for something that was dealing with George Floyd, but
Hmm.
now we have some crime that they're hitting our community. Where's the march at to bring unity together to stop this crap from going on? It's been going on forever. Man,
And you know something.
The hill was jumping since I know since '93. I started
Yeah.
sneaking down there. You know
Well,
what I'm
you know
saying? It was
some
jumping back then.
folks. Every time we, like when you have a situation where the police do something and we protest, the first thing that a lot of people like to say, well, what about black on black crime? You didn't protest for that. And so a lot of times we catch that stigma, and as uncomfortable as it may be, yeah, it's true. But the thing is, I don't entertain it because I'm not going to take away from the subject at hand, which is all this is a ploy to distract and deter. So I'm not going to allow it to happen. But we do need to take better care of ourselves. So I will say that. Um, I'm gonna say this too. So what I was saying before my equipment broke down, man, I had some conversations about this subject that we wanted to talk about first today, and
Okay.
a lot of people that have experienced the situation of being this sexual violence and harassment, all this, they don't like to be referred to as victims. They like to be referred to as survivors. So in the spirit of having a good conversation and being respectful to the situation, we'll use the term survivors, and not, they don't want to be referred to as victims. And so, to be respectful, I'm absolutely on board with that. And I hope that this conversation can reach some people, because it's going to be an honest conversation, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm hoping we get some people to chime in on it, because there's going to be a lot of different opinions, um, from a guy, from just a male perspective, from a perspective of a parent raising a young male, and then you also have the female perspective. So the whole Me Too movement, I believe it's real. I'll go on record and say that I stand behind any woman that feels that she needs to make a statement, make a report against what they feel they've experienced. I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is the people that make false claims. They make it hard for everybody else. And
Right.
and that's the thing that we kind of have to discuss. We kind of got to, I ain't gonna say necessarily tiptoe through the tulips, but as a man, as a man, is it safe for me to interact with a woman that I may, find attractive? What are the limits? We all know right from wrong, but if I quote unquote, take shoot my shot, am I crossing the line? So that's the question I think we have to answer. And in the topic, the way we have to address this and try to, move down the road and find some clarity. What you think?
When when you hit me with it, it was a good thing because I was paying close attention to Governor Como.
Mm-hmm.
And just from me, from a male perspective, what most of the victims was, I mean, survivors. I
Mm-hmm.
apologize. I changed it on the ticker and everything. What most of the survivors was talking about, he held my hand. He told me I was beautiful. Um, nothing was. Well, let me say this. I know in handbooks, sexual harassment can be any type of advancement on a female or a male that they don't want.
Correct.
That's it in a nutshell.
That's it.
To me, that's so broad because, like I say, hey, in a professional setting, yes, I would shake a lady hand. But most of the time, Poe, if I was to say, we just go use your example, your mother.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to see your mother out there, Miss Barbara, I'm not finna shake her hand. I'm gonna give her a hug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, do something in a manner like that. But back to Como, from what they was reporting, holding a woman hand and saying you're beautiful or whatever the different comments, I just don't see that as no type of harassment. And what bothers me is how after so many years, so many people, so many women, they just come out to say this and that. Oh, I wanted to make sure the next woman felt comfortable about doing it. But it's none of the stories that's coming out is what your boy 45 did. Grab the P.
Oh no. 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 No.
Ain't,
Yeah.
it's nothing like that's coming out. So they want this man to resign for, to me, how I see it as being flirtatious.
So let me break this down. I'm gonna break this down on two formats. So we're talking about a professional setting. So you know, I did my time as a drill sergeant. All right. So
I see pictures.
as a drill sergeant, yeah, don't play with
I
me.
wouldn't want to be on your team.
As a drill sergeant, you knew
Right.
uh, being in that position of leadership over subordinates, there was nothing a trainee could say or look like that would make me, as the drill sergeant, want to compliment them in that setting. Zero. As a supervisor, as a sergeant, there was nothing that one of my soldiers could have done, said, anything that would have made me want to compliment them in that manner. And here's why. For the simple fact, I never want you to confuse my business with my personal life.
Right.
Now, from a guy that would have been single or whatever, there I so I'm gonna play the scenario. There's a single supervisor and he has a soldier that's in his rank and file. That should just be a zero tolerance. I mean, I don't care how bad she looked, you know, thick, fine, whatever the case is.
Right.
There is nothing that you can say in that leadership position to compliment her on a personal level without violating your professional duties. Now this is military.
Right.
This is military.
Right.
So I personally would carry that over to civilian life and just say, you know what, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So in the position of the governor, now the position of the governor, all of these people fall in line underneath him. I don't
Right.
care how bad she is, what
Right.
she looked like,
Right.
bruh. You don't shoot at her. You
Can
don't
I ask
shoot
you a
at one of
question?
your own. Go ahead. What you got?
Let me first of all, Queen Destiny said, repeated unwanted advances, inappropriate touching. Um, that's sexual harassment. That's what she's saying.
Uh-huh.
If we at a setting, a place of, one picture showed of the young lady where he had her hand like this, and he supposedly said you were beautiful, blah blah blah. As a single man, as you stated, I'm the governor. If I'm attracted to a woman, when is the time for me to make some type of advance towards her? Because I'm the governor 24 hours,
Right.
right?
If she's in your chain, never.
What you
Never.
mean, part of my cabinet?
If she's part of your cabinet, or if she's she worked for one of your staff members as an aide or whatever, never, ever, 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 never.
So, was any of these women in that position? Do you know?
Well, I think all of them were in positions that worked for him some shape, form, or fashion. That's why they were able to mingle with him. I mean, and don't get me wrong, man. I understand. I mean, the flesh and what your eyes see, but in these times, you've got to know it's not appropriate. Point blank, it's never appropriate. Now,
But
you
let's
know,
go back to this right here. When you say in these times,
hmm
when you say in these times, has the Me Too movement changed the way that a superior supposed to interact, or a regular citizen supposed? I mean, when you say in these times, so what I'm saying is, as a leader, as a governor, I can't shoot my shot to nobody.
you can't shoot your shot to anybody that works for you.
Everybody a fair game.
If they outside of your cabinet, yeah, I think,
Okay.
of age, um, though the standard stuff, we don't want any Roberts, but of age and all that stuff. I mean, I think that's fair stomping ground, you know. But so I mean, so you got to think, all right, he's a single guy, he's at the bar or whatever, he's out mingling, and he
I
say,
can't even
man,
do that as the governor. I'm
well, I mean,
Como. I can't do that as the governor.
if it's a state party and people have been invited, this is when you got to have your folks around you. Look, you see her? Is she in the cabinet? She don't work for nobody to work for me. Okay, then let
Right.
me go. Let me go see if I can offer a drink, something of that nature. But
Right.
literally, man, as a drill sergeant, as an NCO in the military, um, you were always told, don't do it. It's not worth it. Zero, and just keep it 100, man. Keep it at 10 and 2, and move on out. That's just it, and that's just what it had to be. So that covers your unwanted advances. You keep your hands to yourself, and then you move on. Now,
So
would I
Poe,
say
so
that
Poe,
all? Uh huh. Oh, Craig doesn't say
when
he
does
married.
he married?
Ooh,
Come on, was
ooh.
married. He should
Oh, he
not
was
have.
married. Okay.
No, you cannot shoot your shot at nobody that works or close related to anybody that work for you or in the building.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause see
Hey,
the whole nepotism thing.
so Poe, what is it that I shot my shot? We had something going. If it was friendly conversation, flirtatious conversation, whatever it was, then I had, hey, I don't want to do this no more. Or I have moved on to somebody else.
Is she in your
Now
cabinet?
these no, I'm just, I understand you already said you're in the cabinet, don't mess with it. I
Don't
got
touch
that.
it.
What
Yeah.
don't touch it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is she ain't in the cabinet. She she in the building.
Oh, she in
She
the
in the
building. She
building.
worked for you. You the governor. She in the building. She worked for you. That's all the way from your secretary of state, all the way down to the lowest custodian. They work for you. You the governor. If they in that
So
building, man, that's off limits.
when does it come harassment though?
When she say it do, because
See,
you
that's
as the
what.
end.
Come,
No, but see,
come
here's
on
it.
now,
Because
Poe. Come on now.
you as the individual. See, man, that's the thing. Look, I ain't saying it's easy. I ain't saying it's right. But you as the supervisor or you as the governor, you need to govern yourself accordingly. That ain't for you. If she is in that governor's mansion
Poe,
as an
regular
employee,
people get some people get some passes now. They come
bruh,
in the mansion. They
I'm
come
not.
in
I'm not.
some. I
I'm
understand,
not
but listen
denying
to what
it.
I'm saying.
Okay.
When does it become harassment?
When she so if you shoot your shot, be like, hey, I really like that dress, and she say, that's not appropriate. Okay,
Well, she
that
don't
was your.
say that's not appropriate.
What did she
But
say? Did she
then
skin and grin?
she probably look, smirk, whatever they do, however they do their thing, and went on. Then 2 months later, a year later, I got harassed at a party and blah blah blah. Only thing I
Well, see,
said, hey,
well, that's an allegation. I mean, that's an allegation. So this is how we have to view it. That is an allegation. Uh, it did happen, and you can. I mean, if you're trying to defend against it, because you're going to have to defend against it. Yes, I
right.
did say that. Yes, I did tell her she was attractive that day. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't do it again. And okay. Does that reach the level of a resignation? No. But
Do you
here's the
think he
thing.
should resign?
No,
Right.
nope. And that's a whole other set of reasons that we'll tackle. But no. But I'm gonna say this though. Um, you as the individual, as the governor, as the supervisor, you shouldn't. You got to know better. So so this is what I say. This is what I say a lot of times. Uh, I'm okay being the butthole. How about this? I'm just gonna be a butt to everybody, and the only thing they can say about me is that I was a butt. Hey, I didn't harass you. You know, I may have to defend against a negative Nancy attitude or something of that nature, but you won't get me on X, Y, and Z. But that's the thing, man. We have to be mindful of what we do and what we say because we can easily be held accountable for it. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's right. But then, it's the situation that we in. I wish we had more women in the room. I would love to hear from them and
Is it
their
a
opinions.
is it harassment? A statement, a question. Is it harassment the first time, or does it become harassment if it continues?
Well, after the first time, she can make a formal complaint.
What if she don't complain the first time?
Okay, did you do it again? I mean,
Yeah,
most of the time,
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know.
yeah. So I mean, most of the
Yeah,
time,
I came back again.
you can kind of you kind of get the shoulder shrug, like, okay, whatever. You be like, oh, okay, I ain't gonna do that no more.
It could be because who around.
It could be because whoever. It could be she just ain't feeling you.
Right.
You know,
You right
or
about that.
you and see, and I think a lot of times that plays into it because if she was attracted to you, the same words that you used to shoot your shot, if she's attracted to you, isn't going to be an issue.
So is it harassment?
The
Uh,
first time,
is it
if a
harassment?
man, man
Compliments a woman is harassment.
if she don't like it, it's great, man. It's great. That's just what it is. So, but here's the thing. Here's the safe rule. Here's the safe rule. If she work for you, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I don't care what, bro. I don't care if she came to work with fishnets on. Hey, that ain't appropriate for work. You need to get up out of here. Now, would I be, golly, I can't believe she came to work with that. That might be something different. That might be what I'm thinking internally, but I ain't gonna express that with my with the verbal actions or my body language. I ain't gonna do that. You know,
Right.
bro.
Oh
Listen,
yes, I
being
gotta
being a
I'm gonna
drill
reply to a
sergeant,
comment.
okay, being
Yes,
a
Miss
drill sergeant,
Deborah.
man.
Yes, yes, we're going to have some hot topics about Mississippi and Starkville. Yes, we are. We coming later. We just working our format. Thank you for joining. That's my people. She stay on me, boy.
Oh, okay, okay.
She stay on me.
So, but yeah, man. So I think just as a drill sergeant, I remember
Love
when
you,
some of the
Deborah.
soldiers got the ability to go off post, bro. I saw some stuff on Saturday night walking up out of there, and all I could
So
do, man, I
Poe.
just get in my logs. I don't even want to look.
I hit you with the counter thing, the false allegations.
Right,
We have the Shannon Shards. We have the I know
Warren
some
Sapp.
local people. Warren Sapp. I know some local people in Mississippi. I ain't gonna bring it up. They stores. I didn't get permission for them. This I know Sharp. He had to step down because he was on the elevator with a female, and the female came and said that he touched her, lost a
Mm-hmm.
high and paying job. Hit to his reputation, his character, his everything. Come to find out, she was lying because he didn't advance towards her in a
Mm-hmm.
manner that she felt that hey, why he don't want me? So my question is, when is it gonna become a law that these people, these women, men, come up with false allegations against anyone, that they're actually going to be prosecuted and brought to the light like the accusers. The kid that was in Baylor,
Mm-hmm.
finna be a top draft pick, linebacker.
Yep.
Life destroyed, girl lied on him. He ain't raped
Yep.
him. The other football player, Brian, that tried out with the Falcons five
Banks.
years after Banks,
Mm-hmm.
5 years after
Mm-hmm.
he got released, didn't rape
Yep.
the girl.
Right.
So his whole, was a top high school athlete, college athlete. What is the repercussion for their actions? What I'm saying is we can't keep being in a position as men that, first of all, the law need to change that. I just can't go up to no police department, say, um, Shaka did something to me, and have this crazy story. Then next thing you know, boom, they going to lock up Shaka.
Yeah.
Shaka
So
Shaka career is over with. Her reputation is damaged. Everything's up, and only thing you tell me is he didn't do it. I apologize, and we sorry for messing up his life. Say what?
Well, see, I mean, but you're supposed to. I mean, as a person that has been falsely accused, you should have rights, and you have to go back through the legal system and prosecute this person. A lot of times, you don't have the energy to do it because you've been through an ordeal and having to prove yourself, uh, innocent. You were guilty until proven innocent in this particular case, and you can literally go and defend yourself in court and countersue and go through the process. Now, do you have to have the energy and the stamina to do it? There it
Right,
is. There it
right.
is.
So do we need to change the format of investigating these allegations, even with the thing of it being broadcast to the world. In a situation of, you know, um, man, I done seen pastors lose their marriages behind this. But I also on the side is, I done seen, we that's I'm sorry, that's another story. Um, you know, um, but what I'm saying is, man, true victims of harassment, rape,
Survivors.
our hearts, survivors, our
Hmm.
heart goes out to those people. Um, that's the first thing with, Bird and Poe, we're not trying to diminish what they went through,
No,
the turmoil um that goes on for the rest of their life, the trauma. But we got to be careful on both ends. I mean, clear evidence of a allegation, rape or whatever. Hey, we already know we need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But these stories that I'm saying Como the governor, but come on, man.
yeah, I get what you said. So we all agree that when these clear and obvious cases happen, the appropriate action to take. There's no question there. Um, it's the lightweight harassment, lightweight bullying, um,
Right.
retribution, those type of things. You tried to shoot, she said no, you fired her. That kind of stuff, man. I,
Right.
I just think, but see, the thing is, man, if you go back to my rule, if she in your chain, you her supervisor, don't touch it, man. Let it go. It is there are the have you ever been to the ocean, Bird?
Well,
It's
ocean.
a lot of water. It's a lot of water in the ocean, ain't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd have been to Atlantic Pacific.
It's a lot of water in the ocean,
I was reading
and
a
it's
question and I
it's full of fish. It's full of
right.
fish. Don't get caught up
So,
on that one that's gonna cause you lose your career.
but you don't know, Poe.
You do know. You know she worked for you.
Oh, you talking about in that situation? Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know
So
she worked for you.
do I resign?
Now I ain't so your gross. I'm gonna put it this way. Your gross negligence should be punished. Now, in the particular case of Cuomo, man, ride it out. That's what the orange fella did. Just ride it out. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would if I would not recommend that he resign. Now, if it goes to court, put it this way, he has legal rights just like anybody else. Let him go to court. If he is found guilty by a jury of his peers, then, in the words of some of them people on the other side, there's a process to remove him from office.
You believe in love and first sight?
Uh, nah, I think not love. I would say lust because you
But
gotta.
can you see a woman? You know, because I know. Can you see a woman be like, you know what? Because I had that feeling. I had it, and it was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna marry her. You know,
I I don't think so because
did that, and all that. Did that. You know,
nah.
uh,
And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say that. I don't believe in that first sight stuff because your relationship don't start till you had your first fight.
uh, do you
Until you
feel
had your
that?
first disagreement, your relationship don't start.
Question: do you feel this would make single men less likely to initiate a conversation with a woman, with
Yes,
women?
yes,
Why has
there it
why
is.
has this why has it got so hard now to even with the initiation process, with the even before we get to the 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 dating I mean, what, I don't know, I don't have to concern myself with that, but I it's just crazy, man, how that. And back to what you said, so with the Me Too movement,
Hmm.
you agree with that? You believe in what they doing? Do you do what? To me, I think the target the how they came. I don't think it was a equal playing field.
Oh
Meaning that
no.
meaning that hey, there's a lot of people that was of our culture that was targeted.
What in the Me
And
Too movement?
the Me Too movie is the one that took down our Uncle Bill. Didn't
And that was my TV dad. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Uh,
talking about.
yeah. So I don't know.
When they were behind Bill, R. Kelly, then they tried to get Russell Simmons. Who else? I mean,
Yeah, but I don't think it was just targeted at us, man. Because I mean, dude, they took down Charlie Rose for walking around his house naked.
who?
Charlie Rose, he was from CBS. This white
Oh, the
guy.
old head that was on with
They
Gail.
took down. Yeah, they took down. He was on NBC. Matt.
Yeah, I know you
Um,
talking about.
yeah, they took him down. So I don't know if it was. I mean,
But what I'm saying, when it initially came out, it started with your boy Kales.
yeah,
He was
man. But
the
he had tape back in the '90s, early 2000s.
oh.
Come on
Okay.
now.
Hold on before we get in this conversation. Hold on
Okay,
now. You
I'm
don't know what I'm about to say. You don't know what I'm about to
You right,
say. We're gonna talk about Robert. We're talking about Robert, right?
Robert.
Okay, we talking about Robert. Or we talking about Kelly. Because
Okay,
I think it's
okay.
two
So
different people. Do you think so?
nah, I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it's two different people, man. Because the money and fame allowed him to do what he has been accused of doing. What the money, I want to give him his due process.
Yeah, he should
The
have been
money
killed a
and
long time
fame,
ago.
yeah, the money and fame gave him the ability to be involved potentially in what he has been accused of. I think I said that the right way.
He guilty now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to give him
Now
his
he
due
guilty now.
process.
He guilty now. I still listen to R. Kelly
He
now, but he
did it.
guilty.
He
Yeah,
did
Robert
it.
guilty now.
But
Robert
yeah,
guilty.
man. Yeah, but so I mean, you gotta if you look at that, you gotta just say, I mean, if it wasn't for him, talking about the 12 play and you remind me of my Jeep. He he wasn't gonna get a chance to be able to do and move the way he did, bro. That's just like me and you, with our middle class self. Talking,
I ain't never been into kids.
well, I ain't
So
talking about the kids, but even I'm just
oh
talking about the whole thing, man. I mean, okay, who was the guy? Jeffrey Epstein that killed himself. They
right.
had him. That type of situation.
Right.
They that type of situation, man. Money and power allowed him to be able to move like that. You have people out here snatching girls off the street. They ain't doing that for free. Are people
You're right.
trafficking? Are people
Sex
trafficking? Are
sex
they
trafficking
trafficking?
is
It's that is a business. They
I
are there
know.
is money and means that sit behind that. So they ain't doing it for free.
Right.
So if you broke in that situation, you not doing the trafficking. Well, you're not a trafficker. You're being trafficked. You're the ones that are trying to snatch. So it's not. I mean, man, money is the root of all evil. I don't care what nobody say. You, you,
Queen
you,
Justin say I think y'all are easy targets. Also, if you don't say the right thing about Kels, I'm blocking you. This is the same
well,
person,
what,
pedophile and
what?
predator.
Oh,
I mean,
she telling you?
yeah, that's my girl. That's
Oh,
my girl, Destiny.
I ain't seen it coming
I
yet.
under. It ain't. You don't see him.
I gotta find him. Go ahead. Just keep going.
I believe, Poe. I just believe that what I'm saying is, first of all, it's not. I'm not defending him.
Right. I know that.
So I'm not saying, but I am saying I ain't finna be the one of the people talking about I'm throwing away R. Kelly CDs. I ain't listen to no more music. Now that's a lie. Now you can go on and Destiny, if you go block me, go ahead on. I love you, sis, but I'm still gonna bump some of that R. Kelly now.
So
No,
man, it
and
took me after the interview with Gail. After the interview with Gail, man, I took it out of my rotation. I
why?
did. I
You've
couldn't,
been on
man.
since '93. Not you've been on. Well, I ain't gonna say that.
I
You've been
I
on
ain't
since you
see the
left Starwood High. You've been on
no.
since you
I
left the
didn't see
Star.
the tape. I didn't see the tape.
I ain't
I
seen
mean,
the tape
I heard
either.
now. I mean, well, at the time, like when the tape first came out, I never saw it. But
Right.
with around the time when Gail was doing her interview, I mean, I had always heard the allegations, but around the time when Gail was doing her interview, I finally saw the tape, and I was like, "Golly, god dog,
And you know you can't admit that on TV now. You know this.
what the did you saw it?
Yeah, you know that's child porn.
NBC,
You know.
NBC, they had the tape. I ain't see it in its entirety. It was on cable.
Oh, I ain't see that.
Yeah, I mean they
I
didn't
was just,
have like
I
a
just,
whole
I
tape.
was just. Oh,
Oh,
I
I
just
know.
protecting my boy now. Now I ain't
Yeah, yeah,
want,
yeah. No, 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 no,
I
no,
want
no,
them folks
no,
knocking
no.
at the door now.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about the whole tape. I'm just saying they were showing like the still pictures
Destiny make
saying
me
that
sick.
this is the tape of yada yada yada. Oh no, that's all I'm saying. But
Right.
yeah, but when they showed that, man, I was just like, get out of here. That's him. That's Robert. So
Man, man. But you
so
understand, Poe man, that they need help, man. It's just like somebody they use another word in the court of law, like a peeping tongue. Going to prison
hmm
is not going to rehabilitate that person's mind.
no,
That
it's not.
person's that person needs some serious psychological help. You know what I'm saying?
I would agree.
And you know they need some help like that, man. Who we got sponsorship tonight, man?
All right, let me
We
pull it
got
up, man. We got it
you got
going.
the IT right.
Yeah, I think so.
Destiny say she respect that. I just asked you not to play it in my presence. Well, Destiny, I hope I ain't in, hey,
I took it out my playlist, man. I did.
man, come on, Poe, man.
I
Come on,
did, bro.
man.
I did. And even when I'm DJing,
How
man.
how much how much so with how much should the parents be on trial also?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You don't know where your 13-year-old daughter at? Yeah, you wrong.
We'll go with this one, the first one.
We don't have to. Yeah, we can. Let's go
Oh, we
start there, man.
can. Yeah. Hey, check this out. Hey, restoring the lost generation. Come and help us unify our community. Face masks are required. Sunday, March 14th, 2021, Westside Park, 3 p.m. Pastor Abdul Lee. You can contact him for any information. 662-769-9627. Also, DJ Zoe Streets. What's up, Zoe? 662-312-9880. Hey man, this is in we trying to bring the community together. We trying to save our youth. We trying to make sure we don't lose the generation from 13 to the mid to high 20s. We got to give these young men some inspiration. Also, the girls, also the young ladies, some inspiration. So, parents, community leaders, community period, pastors, whomever you are, show up. Westside Park, you know where it's at. We don't need to give you no address. You know what it is. If you ever been to Starkville, you from Starkville, you know where the Westside Park at.
There it
That's
is.
where we hang out at, you know.
We need to
So
post this a couple more times because this is Sunday.
yeah, yeah,
This is
this
this
Sunday.
Sunday coming. This Sunday coming.
Yeah, and we supposed to let him up. We supposed to have Pastor Lee coming on later. And if
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. All right.
so yeah, we're gonna have him stop by. What we got next? Who we got? We got some sponsors. We have any sponsors? I don't know, man. People don't. Hey, make sure, man. You want to advertise your business? Email us at MississippiVibesWithBert@gmail.com.
Woo
BeGoneFoods.com.
woo. There you go. We're running next
Hey,
Saturday. Next Saturday.
205. He running next Saturday. The owner, Mr. Poe, my partner, the analyst. He gonna break it down for you. 205-247-6538 at Be Gone Food.
All our social medias.
www.begonefood.com. All
There it
social
is.
media platforms. Make sure you check them out. They back rolling next Saturday. Hey, it's some good home country cooking. Him and his partner. They go have. I think they coming with that shave ice also
Oh
at
yeah, the
some
Shade
point in
Ice
time.
Machine back in business, baby. It's back in business on
Yeah,
next Saturday. Shaving
y'all
that
make
ice,
sure
blowing
y'all
that
check them
snow.
out. Ah,
That's what
boy,
they say,
boy,
man.
my mind went somewhere else, man. What we got next, man? Boy, you crazy, man.
You want another sponsor?
Yeah, who we got the fast.
There we go.
Oh, Martin and Smith Consulting. You need insurance, you need financial advice. We do what's right for our clients is they slogan. They've been in business established since 2018. 601-319-3238. Mim Smith 3 at iCloud.com. Thank y'all. We got more sponsors later. We got a new one that came through today. And we'll be talking about that later. Um, let's see. Whew, man. What's up with the no, I want to go back to what we talked about earlier, man. What's your thoughts? I don't know if you read anything, you heard anything else about, what's your thoughts about, how can we come together? It's your hometown, your family there, 90
Yeah,
to 100% of your family there. What's your thoughts?
man. I kind of get lost in it.
What you got back there, people?
No, man, a double doodle, man. Goodness gracious, a baby, a
A
baby,
double doodle.
a
What you went
double
and got it
doodle.
from the impound?
It seemed like it. He's showing out today. He's definitely a puppy, man. Goodness gracious.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's a tough one, bro. I mean, we started down this talking about this the other day, and a lot of it has to do with, man, us just putting ourselves aside and promoting the cause. That's it. Whatever the cause is, let the cause be the most important thing, not
Right.
who gonna necessarily get the credit.
Right.
Until I just don't. It's gonna be tough to do anything until we do that.
Right.
So I hate it. I hate it. I hate to say it that way, man. But everybody want the glory, but don't nobody. Most people don't want to do the work. Everybody want the glory, but most people don't want to do the work. So
What is that
most of the
talking
time when
about?
you have events like that, what is it like? 5% of the people, 5% of the people do 100% of the work. you know, it, it's
And that's
it, it's crazy.
Paul, man,
So
it's no way that I think I don't know me and you looked it up or I know I have looked it up before. It's if it's 32,000 people,
hmm
12,000 African Americans, the other 2,000 is, different nationalities, and 18,000 is Caucasian.
Mhm.
We have, as what we say, we got the West Side, which consists of the Hill, the Garden, Road, North Side, all that, this and that. We got Carver Drive, we got Rolling Hills, we got Rock Hill, Blackjack, 16th section, uh, Sunset. Help me out if I'm missing some. That's
I'm
majority of
riding
us,
through
right?
town. Yeah,
That's majority of us, right?
that is.
It's no way in the world that we can't finally come together on what's going on. Poe, like I said earlier, I was talking to my cousin Kenya the other night. I called him. I jumped out that porch. It had to be about 93 now, whatever it was. And it was on and popping in. But it was more of a respectful, I don't know. How can I know some people say how can it be a respectful environment when you're out there doing wrong? But how can I say it, Paul? It was a more respectful. It was a. I don't know. I can't
There's
put
a
the word
there's a
together, but
there's a pecking order.
it was a. You say a pecking order,
There's a pecking order.
right? It was a
And
different code back then,
the code, yeah, that's the term. The code. The code was different.
and throughout the years, I know that I left Starver in '05, June of '05. But I know up until then, the Hill has always, man, Thursday through Sunday, you already know the business. Now, you
Mm.
got a little sprinkle here and there, throughout the week, but Thursday through Saturday, you get how you live, and everybody know what's going on. They know we ain't out there, having no choir rehearsal. We ain't doing no outdoor preaching, and we slanging and banging.
Okay.
We have to understand that the landlord who's in whereas they call them the property managers, who's over these, the hill, the garden, those people don't care about that, man. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying is, it comes a point in time that as citizens, we got to start caring about those kids. It comes a point in time where we can't keep acting like this stuff ain't real. Somebody told me the other day, man, Star would turn into a baby Jackson.
Oh,
You
really?
know how if people who if you from Mississippi, you from and most people they if you been to Jacktown, you know hung out in Jacktown, Jacktown. Hey man, you got to make sure where you going.
Right, right,
You know what time of night you doing it, how close you are up on cars, what kind of car you driving, how
right,
you stepping out. You gotta
right.
if that town is too small, our town is too small to even have any type of relations,
Resemblance. Yeah.
thank you, resemblance of Jackson, Mississippi.
You ain't got no
When are
interstate.
the
I
shit I mean
that
excuse me, I don't cuss. They think that new thing that bypass, I guess that's interstate. I don't know what the fuck. But but then you got people that would come and try to it'd be funny to me. People try to come and attack me about, what I'm doing, what I'm saying, and just so the record for people can understand. If I have a problem with anybody, I promise you, most of the people, if I'm go talk about somebody, I got their phone number and whatever I done said online through social media, I promise I done said it to them, or they know
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling. I'm going to say it. But
Right.
my concern about, my uh, my family live up there on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Our presence been on, Henderson Hill, Pilcher Street. The street is named after my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
For my grandma, they've been up there, man. I don't know since I don't know the '60s, the '50s. I don't know really, Poe, how long that house been up there. King,
Right.
how long that house been up there? I know you watching. I don't know, but what I'm saying is, like my brother was telling me the other day, man, that happened in your back door. No, Bob was telling me that today. Yeah, man, I
Mm.
promise you, from '93 to the 2000s, 2002 or three, man, I probably heard one or two gunshots.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
Mm.
never died
Yeah.
unless I was going on a little vacation during that period of time. But I ain't never heard nobody died on the hill. Like I
Yeah.
say, yeah, we got down in all kind of ways, man. Boy, I got so many stories to tell of, but man, cameras ain't gonna change nothing on no hill.
Mm.
Yeah,
Nah.
Kenya say, yeah, we've been up there since the '60s, man.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandma been up there since the '60s.
Wow. Mm.
So what did I? What that's
But
all it is.
but the times have changed so much, man.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we
What we
about
got?
ready to go in a second. I like this different breaking stuff. I don't know if he on here. He got that bad internet like I had. But yeah, man, I don't. It changed, man. Oh, Sadie, don't
uh,
you know I love you, sweet Sadie? Place no one. Oh, let me stop. I was singing like you did the other day. I seen you singing, boy, at church. I seen you singing. What's up, man?
Yeah, I do a little something, something. What's cracking,
What's
bro?
going
What's
on?
good?
Hey, Poe, that's
And
Dude.
nothing
I
more
know you
about it.
know
How you doing?
Dural Poe.
how you doing, sir? You doing all right?
You, bro?
Hey, you got it. You got it. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man.
Hey, hey,
Talk
Poe,
to me,
can you
Paul.
put her slide back up?
Yes, sir. I sure can. One
We're gonna
second.
pull your slide. We're gonna pull your slide back up, Pastor Lee, man. We was just talking about, and I was just telling Poe, just got the information from my cousin Ken that cause man, before it was Pastor Lee, me and Abdul, we go way, way back. You done do it. We done had some times what we used to call it the White Castle up there on the hill now.
Uh,
We,
it's up.
we done had some times, man. And my
Hey,
thing
Wonder.
now, you correct me if I'm wrong. I was telling Poe, I jumped out the porch around by '93, and I was telling him about from '93 to probably 2001 or two up in that area that I was up there. I don't remember anybody. Man, I probably heard a few gunshots, one or two gunshots at a time. I ain't never known nobody to lose their life up there. Better yet, two people from a younger generation. It's always been about when you come on that hill, it's three things going on. You got Mom Moot, she got that fish and them drinks going on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Uh,
You
it's,
already know.
it's, it's, right. It's a lot of extracurricular activities going on.
Definitely.
But back then, you know, it was a different code to everything that was going on, that a tragic that happened last week. I don't feel in my heart whatever had happened back in the mid late 90s, early 2000s. So, uh, we'll let you talk, you'll touch on, let everybody know what you got going on Sunday. Then we'll dive into, what's our move forward, and, just what's your thoughts. And also, before you get started, man, my condolence to you, especially like I say to the Vaughn and Perkins family, also to you, as because I know that you raised EJ for some years, and
Yeah.
you was that father figure for him. And I also want to me, I felt it in my heart, man, when I seen you on that live the other night, and I cried, and I felt so angry. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I felt angry, and I felt,
Yeah.
how can somebody disrespect a man, FaceTime a man, while this kid, this young man that he had helped raise, land on this concrete dead, and think that's an appropriate thing to do? That's
Well,
just my opinion of the
I gotta,
situation.
but see, and I requested that, Pooh. It was
Okay,
my request. See,
okay,
he called me to out of concern to just let me know what had just happened, and I told him, FaceTime me. I want to see him. I want to see him. Spiritually, where I'm at right now, Pooh, it's just it's time for me to not be soft, bruh. I gotta suck a lot of stuff up, bruh. It's time for me to be praying extra hard. That's why I'm adamant to do what I need to do out here, man. It's a deep, rich concern, man, for all the youth. And that's why I'm glad God gave me a heart for kids from the beginning. Man, I can love on somebody kids in a heartbeat, bro. So I
I know.
wanted I wanted it done. I was like, I want to see him. That's my son, bro.
So I stand
So
corrected, like I said,
you
but
know,
like I say, not knowing the story, I was just being honest with you of how I felt when you was telling the
right,
story the other night.
right, right.
So what we got going on with this big
It's
movement,
bro,
man? This big event.
man. I'm gonna tell you something, Pooh, man. Real talk, bro. Like when I was thinking, I was praying, and I was asking God, what's the next move? Like what I need to do, because I need to hear from you. And
Right.
I'm gonna disclose. I'm gonna keep this. But one of my hood friends from back in the day hit me up on my on my messenger, and he said, "Bro, they need you." He said they need you right now. Like you don't need to hesitate. And what was crazy is I had just met with the chief of police about orchestrating some things for the youth and the mentorship and things of that nature. But who we can't, every time you come together with groups and you try to legitimize a plan, it takes so long to happen. So it was time for an instant step. Like this right here, ain't nothing orchestrated about this service we about to have. Only thing I'm about to get ready to do right now is to promote our leaders to our community. I'm about to give you a word, and I'm about to let you see all of these leaders that came out the woodwork just for our community, to let you know you are not alone, bro. That you don't have to wait till bad go to worse before you reach out to some of these people out here that can help you in your parenting skills, in your financial skills, and helping you with your kids, bro, before they even get too bad. Like it's time out for playing. Like real ministry is about to take off.
Poe?
Bruh, I'm upset with myself that I can't get there Sunday. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, just but I will say this: what I'm doing is putting into some youth, and that's why I can't get there.
Right.
So it's not like a
Right.
situation where I'm just sitting on my hands. So,
Right.
brother, I pray blessings for it because when we talked last week, I think I came up with the term Kids Day. No matter who
Yeah.
shows up, no matter who shows up to participate, to mentor, let them show up with it ain't about me. People ain't coming out to
Right.
see, people not coming out to see who gonna be there. You know,
Right.
they coming out for Kids Day. It's about them.
Right.
And
Right.
and you're trying to give to that cause, man. So right, anytime that you can, I think I'm no Bible thumper. I don't claim to be, but some about when two or more are gathered, right? That
Sir.
that's
Yes, sir.
that's
That's
all
the
I know.
word.
That's all I know.
Yeah, that's
So
enough.
that's
That's
it. That's all it takes, man.
yeah.
So I pray that it's a 100% success, and that the community leaders, even though you are a leader, a great leader knows how to
Yeah.
follow. and
Yes,
and
definitely.
and when you show up with the follower spirit, not to try to take over, but to take something from it,
Right.
to lead somewhere
Definitely.
else. So, bro,
Yeah.
I hope that's encouraging.
I
So
appreciate that, bro.
so man. So Pastor, I know we're gonna have DJ Zoe in the building. Can we get some little insight of who else gonna come through and represent, like Jesus say, put on for the city?
Yeah, you know what? We got people like Frank Nichols will be there. You got the chief of police that'll be there. Dr. Hogan, um, um, Miss Haddix, from the president of the NAACP, she'll be there. Um, we got multiple leaders, multiple preachers and pastors, man. And Takia, man, I know my good friend Pastor Mariko Clark will be celebrating his wife's birthday. My good friend Pastor Jeff Turner, see him and his wife is out of town. Those are two of my go-to guys that they won't be able to make it. But hey, look, we done fasted. We did a community fast yesterday, day before yesterday, from 5 o'clock Tuesday evening, 24 hours to 5 o'clock the next day, which was Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We did a community fast, and I had a lot of my people like Toya Weaver, Joycelyn, from the barbershop. I got leaders all around the board, bro. They everywhere. My boy James Tripp and Ross from over here at Peters Rock. They came in representation of Pastor Hawkins. So like, a lot of the older preachers, I understand, they already paved the way. They did their marching, they did their preaching, they did their talking, they went to the community, they did. Well, it's time for us younger preachers to step out and do ministry on another level now. So God is raising up a new generation. So it's time for us to start doing what needs to be done. Man, we're gonna have a lot of leaders out there. Man, I've talked to so many guys, so many guys. Man, some women that own boutiques, and man, you're gonna see everything out there, a little bit of everything. I got a couple white preachers that are gonna be shared out there. Um, man, my good friend Joseph Perrin and Sets, they'll be in the building. Support all around the building, bro.
Right.
I'm
That's
excited.
that's man. That's
I'm
that's
excited.
beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Um,
Yeah.
What you got,
what's
brother? What you thinking, man?
I know him. So I mean, the questions I already, man, this ain't no one dunk contest, is it? We gonna make sure that what I'm saying
Oh
is
man,
going on. Okay,
yeah, yeah. And you know what, Pooh? I had an idea, and the reason why you got to like this one of them issues where gotta just you just gotta keep doing something. Like you can't let one thing happen and shut it down. So I was thinking about like with that. What's the name of the center that's over there, Pooh? What is it called? Is that
the King
JFK
Center.
Center?
Yeah, the
The
King
King Center.
Center.
I was I can get with like a group of preachers. Man, maybe we can go over there if they'll open the building up and let us start doing a service over there every Sunday. Like after our service is over, go do a service on that side of town. Don't care who come, man. Whoever want to show up, man, just do it for nothing. Go in there and just
Right.
show love. And
Tyler
type of things I
Tyler
like, bro.
Harris over the center.
Okay.
The
Who you say?
Tyler
What's her
Harris.
name?
The Tyler Harris. I'm finna text you her number now.
Okay,
I'm gonna
say no
text you
more.
her number now. I'm gonna
Say,
text you her number now.
say.
So where you at right there? Yep, the Tyler Harris. She over there. I just sent it to you. Um, yeah, that's great,
Okay.
man. That's great. And I was able to talk to man, God put it on my heart. I was calling to be honest, man, I was calling Jeff Akins on some other business stuff. And I'm I'm able now to understand when I hear God's voice, right? So he told me, hey, y'all
Right.
need to come together. So I told him, I had a feeling that I wanted to bring the count back that I did. I wanted to bring in June. He was like, oh, I want to drop something in June. I said, man, let's go and collaborate. Ain't no sense of we having two
Right.
separate things a week or something apart. And, we can go and collaborate. So we're gonna do that the second week in June. We're gonna have a camp and different stuff that gonna come out. And you I already put you on the spot. I'm letting you know you gonna come through and throw down for 15, 20 minutes. And let them know that what it is. I don't have be gone foods. We're gonna have some stuff jump on the weekend. We see if we get that food truck come down now. You know, sometimes do it, what I'm saying?
I,
We
Put my
got.
boy Poe out like
Hey, look, it ain't about
that.
me. I just and look,
I
it's
already
about them
know.
them folks.
The kid.
right.
Yeah,
Oh, we yeah, we'll
Right.
hey, we'll
we
handle
gotta
we'll
get.
handle yeah, we'll handle that. Don't
Yeah,
worry about that.
we gotta get
Yeah,
them folks straight.
yeah, yeah, we gonna get you a permit for that day so you can pull up. Don't worry about
That's
that.
all we gotta do.
Right. So
Yeah.
hey,
They serious with that now.
Yeah, cause you don't
yeah,
want that
yeah, they
smoke. That's all. Hey, that
right,
thing. That's a whole different level of smoke right there.
right. Man, I want to thank you. I'm glad. I know you busy working. I know you busy with your ministry and your church and so many other things with the kids involved. So once I always thank the first lady, Miss Lee, the kids. Man, I want to thank you for uh, gracing us with your presence tonight, letting us know about the event you have going on and the movement that is about to happen. I mean, it's man, you don't understand how well I know you understand. It means so much to me because, like I tell people, the reason I come back home and do stuff, Pastor, man, I used to terrorize those streets, man. I know
Right.
all about the streets. I know that the damage that I did. So it's a part of my redemption, part of me redeeming
Yeah.
myself within my community of what I had did. I feel like it's my obligation to do it.
Yeah.
And so you know, like I say, like I told you, I know you holler at me out of town doing a little work. So once again, I apologize that I can't be there, but I'll be there in spirit with y'all Sunday. And
Right.
man, I really appreciate it, bro, because it came. Me and Poe was talking earlier. It got to come to a time, man, that we got to stop worrying about who's on the headline of this show and just get the damn show rolling.
Right.
That's it.
Just
I'm
get the
with you on
show
that, Poe.
rolling, man.
100.
Oh,
It
goodness.
don't
Bruh, you
matter.
made me
I
talk,
don't
Poe.
care. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, I've been over on the west side several times and did that ain't been promoted. Man, I don't talk about everything that we do. It's from the heart for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no publicity. I don't even need to be shown though, as long as the work get done, bro. But when it's a time when stuff ain't getting done, you gonna see me. You gonna see me. I'm not gonna stay in the background when it's something major that needs to get done, bro. Like, I can't help it. Like, I have too much passion for these kids and their future, bro. I'm like you. I terrorize the street. I gotta get back to where I took so much from.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to be that example, man. That this is my ministry right here, Pooh. Eventually, y'all gonna see me promote this thing, man. This is my logo for my ministry called If He Did It For Me Ministry. So, man, yeah, in a minute, you're gonna see me come out with this in a few minutes. Like, this is my thing right here.
Right. I know it's a big
So, man,
thing,
I
and
feel you, bro. Like,
that's big, man. If he did it for me, ministry, Lord have mercy. If people only knew the truth, if they can go back and, like, me and Poe, we, like I say, man, before me and Poe hooked back up on social media, then started doing this together, man, we probably ain't seen each other in 20 years. I know we haven't physically seen each other in 20 years. I ain't
Yeah,
physically
at least
touched the
that.
man, hugged the man, shook his hand in 20 years. So, and
Yeah.
sometimes I say and I talk about my past, and if people wanted to hear the true story from the horse's mouth to understand, man, we don't supposed to be sitting right here, dude. We don't supposed to be doing
but
this, man.
You know,
Man,
and
we
that,
I've
supposed
been
to be,
preaching it all
man,
along.
we supposed to be doing, man, we supposed to be doing life, or we supposed to be in the grave.
and you know
Pooh,
that's
I
what's
don't know if you
so.
watched my sermon.
No, go ahead,
Go,
go ahead, go ahead.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Paul.
Well,
I'm gonna wait
well,
till
what
you
I
get
was
through.
okay. Well, what I was gonna say, man. I mean, you say that, Bert, and I always take special notice of that, man. That when you can fall on your own sword, and the hardest thing to do in life is to
Yeah,
admit your own faults,
man.
bro. That
Yeah,
that
man.
takes that takes growth to be able to
Right.
say, you know what, I was wrong. I was dead wrong, and you know what, I'm gonna pay this debt, and nobody asked me to pay it, but I'm gonna pay
Ain't
this debt,
nobody
man.
asked about
That
Right.
that's some grown man stuff right there. That's all I just needed to
it.
put that in there.
And do it. Let me get this in before I forget. My mind bad now. Uh, Poe, like I was telling
Bro.
people, that I went through those years of having this sex addiction, and it was so crazy. But I was telling people that it used to be a time, and I once again, do if I'm speaking wrong for you, correct me. It used to be a time I know what in my life, and I know in an area of Pastor Lee life before he went there. Man, we used to eat, sleep, breathe, wake up, have sex with it, in love with it. This was our girlfriend, was those streets, man. If it wasn't about
Yeah.
slanging and banging and this and that, but we ain't never mess with no kids or old folks. That's off limits.
Yeah.
But anything else,
Off limit.
man, what these young cats be talking about and glorifying and bumping their head to and talking about this, man, please. You couldn't even come off the porch in 95, 96. What you talking about? Now it ain't nothing that we glorifying about. It's just that It's the obligation. It is as we talking, man. It brings tears to my eyes to understand that even before, man, I know how I used to mess up families by selling crack to their mama or daddy. I know how I took food off of people's table and didn't even have to do it. I don't think I had to do take my fat ass, excuse me, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I don't think I had to do, man, is walk up that street of 82, hit Long Street, and walk into that building. That's just real talk.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
That's all I had to do. But I had a fantasy. I had a love. I had an engagement. I had a marriage
right.
to the dark side of the world because it was enticing to me. It was something that was real. It gave me, it aroused me in a funny. People think it's crazy when you living in that life, Poe, man. Sometimes that street life, man, is better than sex.
It's an addiction.
What?
Hmm.
But the thing is now, as we fast forward 20 plus years, I just feel it's our obligation to give back, to stop and let these kids know, man, go get you a trade at EMCC, man. We need an electrician, we need plumbers, we need welders,
Welders.
we need some doctors, we need some barbers, we need some stylists, we need some carpenters, we need some everything. But we most of all, what we need more now, we need activists in our community to go tell these kids what's really the business is. Cause you ain't got no retirement plan when you selling dope now.
We talked about that.
And that's,
No,
go ahead, go. I'm gonna be quiet because sometimes I runs out.
this what I have to say, Pooh, is basically um something that I preached Sunday. As it was a sincere message. We um and it talked about because I heard you mention like the way we lived out there, we really not supposed to be here. And you got a lot of people that on the live, man, all across this country that can relate to that, man. If they really be and be honest, man, a lot of us ain't supposed to be here right now. But
No,
Paul
man.
said in the book chapter 15, verses 10, he said, by the grace of God, I am what I am. And when you study that text, because I preach thank God for his grace, when you study that, Paul shares his intimate feeling of how God always allows him to bring back to remembrance all that bad stuff he used to do to keep him humble, to keep
Right.
him concerned, to keep him caring, to keep him pouring out. And that's why God allowed me to remember that sometimes I can be driving down the road and I just start crying, bro. Because I
Y'all got
think
me in
about
tears now.
all that bad stuff. Yeah, bro. Like you talk about how you been a somebody food off. Man, I have sold to my cousin before. You know what I'm saying? Like it be real out here, and then you go back and think about how I ruined my whole life. Like you be holding so much on, you be putting so much on your plate about trying to get back and apologize for all the wrong that you done, bro. And that's what keeps me humble, bro. That's how I can relate to Paul so much because he always thought about the worst sin that he ever committed to keep him humble and say, oh, it's only by God's grace that I am what I am. Man, that'll
Wow.
preach all year right there.
That's a series.
Real talk.
So, hey,
Teaching
hey,
technique
Yeah,
series.
bro.
man, once again, man, Mr. Vibes with Bird and Poe, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. You already know, I love you, in love with what you're doing, what you're going to continue to do. I always pray for God to continue to cover you in his blood, you and your family, all your ministries, everything that you walk and talk, that you live, breathe about your your redemption story is so, man, man, I love you, dude. It's
Man,
man,
look,
man,
thank
man,
you,
man.
man.
People don't understand. I'm telling you, boy, y'all got me in tears tonight. People don't understand what we owe to these kids. I'm so sick of people talking about
Yeah,
where they mama and daddy. Hell, mama and daddy don't know. I'm just being real. Mama and daddy probably still tricking, man.
yeah,
Mm.
I ain't knocking it. I ain't knocking nobody for what they
right.
do, man, because hell, I was a trick for a long time. I ain't knocking you. I'm just saying is I don't care about what mama and dad are doing. Can you just drop your baby off and we'll take care of your baby for this
That's what
hour
I'm
or
talking
two
about.
and give your baby what he needs so your baby won't have to go through 20, 30 years of turmoil of imprisonment mentally, physically, and all this and that. Can you just give us that? And don't worry about the rest. We ain't gonna charge you nothing. We ain't gonna charge you nothing. Cause you didn't charge us for
That's
taking.
real.
So we ain't gonna charge you nothing. But just come out and continue to support any type of movement, any type of thing that's in a positive manner. I ain't trying to tell you how to raise your baby, but I'm just trying to help you, give you some tools to put some extra, some screwdrivers and whatever in your toolbox. And we
Right.
can teach them from there. But just let them show up, man. Just I mean it's man, that messed me up about being EJ. That messed me up, man.
Yeah.
You talk about Chicago, we can talk about St. Louis, we can talk about, you know, different places that we done lived and been. That ain't got nothing to do with the crib. When you have been and you
No.
have sat and you have raised and seen these kids coming up, man, and I just, man, start with, man, y'all come on, man. Damn, what
Yeah,
more has to
I mean,
happen?
family that's been connected forever, man. Me and Angie, like brothers and sisters, bro. DJ, I mean, man, they mama's the sweetest woman in the world, bro. Like, I mean, we all family, bro. It hurts, man. It hurts double, man. Man, bro, I can't even explain it, Pooh, bro. It like, man, I cried days, bro. I tossed and turned. Man, I just like, Lord, just have your way, bro. Just have your way. When we orchestrated this, man, this right here ain't got no hold. It's a no holds barred service, bro. Like we gonna go out there. I'm praying to God some of them kids get saved right there on the spot, bro. I ain't and
Right there on the spot.
it's no yeah. Mamas,
People don't,
daddies,
man,
kids.
come on, everybody, come on, come on, come on. People don't understand it, man. When you want to go to sleep at night, man, you can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep, man. You worried about some
Man,
police. You can't go to sleep, man. You got these guns, you got this crack, you got this weed, you got this. You can't go to sleep, man. Free yourself. That's all you gotta do. Starkville community, use the parent. Free yourself, man. I'm telling you, ain't it's nothing wrong with freeing yourself. It's nothing wrong. We don't care what you
yeah.
done. We don't care. We done everything on the sun besides being some snitches and messing with some kids. I guarantee that in old folks. I guarantee that by me and Duke now. We done did everything else. We ain't met with no old folk. We ain't met with no kid. We ain't met no snitches. So anything else, I mean, you probably can put on the board. We'll check. We probably gonna check it out now. But it's the real deal. But people got to stop trying to hide behind this new so-called prestigious life that you got. Who you think you fooling? Man, you used to hang and do what you ain't. Come on now. And we ain't up on here talking about we know better than nobody. We ain't up on that. We just saying, man, this is a call for action. And man, y'all need to quit tripping. Because if we don't stop tripping now, dude, you know how lucky a lot of parents have been when they kids running around here breaking these folks houses, bringing these folks cars that these folks ain't put no slugs in them.
Man, bro.
Y'all sitting out here tripping. Y'all sitting out here tripping on some mess. Go ahead, Paul. I ain't got nothing to say because I go here, man, start calling folks out and this and that, and
Uh,
I'd be wrong for doing that, and I ain't
I
gonna
was
do that
giving you,
tonight.
I was giving you your
I ain't
time, y'all. Hey,
no
look,
man,
I
no
know
man,
not some stuff I
man.
can't speak on,
Yeah,
so
but
I had to let it
I let
ride.
you do it. I just know, man. They need to, man. Y'all please come down to the West Side Park, 3 o'clock Sunday. Join the movement, Pastor
Yes.
Abdul Ali. He the real deal, man. He the real deal. He ain't one of those fakers and those
Yep.
shakers. He ain't coming with his new suits and this and that, trying to be
Uh,
all this other stuff. He ain't with all that. He has been. Pope, man, let me tell you something. And me and Dude talking about this, so I can talk about it. When I learned Dude came a pastor, I told Dude, I said, man, I was afraid to call the man. Cause I know then that Dude, I'm telling the truth, cause back then, sometimes I slip and cuss. He like, Pooh, man, just be you, man. This still do it, man. I was afraid to call him, man,
Yeah.
because I understand when you went to me. I believe is you always respect every man or woman,
right,
but once you take on certain positions and go down certain avenues in your life, we gotta take this respect thing up another level.
right,
But I got comfortable when I finally stopped being afraid to call him, and he made me feel, okay, this still my boy. He just on something different. It's still the same man
Yeah.
at heart. He just on something different. So and people, y'all need to quit tripping out this man. I ain't. This ain't his words. These are my words, and I tell people this all the time. These are my words. Y'all stop tripping out this man because of what y'all think he has done or heard he has done. Forget that 1999 crap, 2000 Club Rock bull. This man, he went in the garden by himself with a couple more soldiers trying to, there was a couple years ago. He do stuff. Him and his wife do stuff for the community. I done seen him cut kids have parents can't afford this stuff. I done seen him do so much to turn around with his own family to be in a position. You talking about he a married man and a pastor? Is you crazy? And you still won't get this man the acknowledgement, the respect to know that he's doing it from the heart. But what's crazy about it, if I come and pimp you and sell you the spots that these lepers already got, then you'll come and holler at me. If I gotta come to you and pimp you like that, you'll give me something. But if I'm coming from the heart, being real with you, you can't show up, you can't do this, you can't do that. Y'all need to stop that, man. I ain't gonna call your name. I ain't gonna do that. But y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop, man. Y'all, man, you don't have me crying, going. I'm through, Paul. Go ahead, man.
yeah. You went from 0 to 60, man. I can't bring you in. You're out there. You're out there. Hey, but the
I'm
event,
drinking
the event
water. I'm
is
through
Yeah.
Sunday.
now.
Hey, the event is Sunday, man, and I'm definitely gonna take this flyer and repost it on my page. And man,
Man,
people gotta support it. People gotta support it, man. So, much love. I will definitely say one of my prayers. I think they get off the ceiling, so I'm gonna put one up for you, and pray that it's gonna be a success. So,
hey,
but yeah.
and you'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised. They make it
Yeah.
higher than that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm definitely
Yeah.
putting one in the air for you then. So,
Lord have mercy, Jesus, boy, y'all.
well, there it
Hey,
is, Bert.
love you, man. Thank you for your time, bro. I love you, man. I know you got a busy day, man, tomorrow and planning for your event, man. I really appreciate it, man, from the bottom of my heart, bro. Um, man, I ain't got nothing else to say,
Appreciate
man,
you for
because
having me, man.
I done got mad. All right. Shit. Boy, I love you,
Well,
boy.
you gonna be all right, bro. It's like
I
you
know.
too, man.
We're gonna be
Hey,
all right,
Poe,
man.
take
We're
care,
gonna
man.
Gotcha.
Let's do
Hey,
this,
much
bro. You
love
know what
and
it is,
success on Saturday. Gotcha.
bro.
All right. Oh boy.
yeah, man. I know, man. I know. I try to, I try to refrain from going to certain um areas and spaces in my mind because it takes me back to a lot of dark times, man. It takes me back to moments of, you know, uncertainties in life. It takes me back to moments of put my life on the line. It takes me back to moments of a lot of stuff, and it bothers me. It bothers me when you have people who are genuinely trying to do better for the community,
Mm-hmm.
and you got all these people just steady taking shots. You steady loading the 40 up, and you steady shooting it. You
But
steady loading it up, and besides, what I'm saying, man, let me see what it's real about. Even like Frank, when he was the police chief, and I had the camp, and like he told me, hey man, man, what little bird on, man. I don't, it was a question mark about what I was trying to do, and I understand, I respect that. But once you see that, man, that somebody is coming real from the heart,
yeah.
man, come on, man. See, but they'll get up there, Poe,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll let jive people. Bobby Womack, man, you go listen to the song. I can't remember the song, man. I can't remember. I had to pull him up. I can't remember the song, bro. But he was telling people that basically, man, you can't jive yourself. If I want
Yeah.
water, I'm gonna ask for water.
Yeah. Wow.
If we need help in this community. It ain't no job. It ain't no. It,
So let me
man,
ask you this.
you tricking off, man. At night, you don't know where your kid at.
Yeah, for real. You don't know
Quit
where your
playing,
kids at. Yeah, you got something
man.
else.
Quit playing.
Let
Why
me
you
ask
think
you
I
this,
had so
man.
much of damn freedom? Yeah, my dad
So,
was. Shit, boy, man, it was a party up there, man. Come on, man.
let me ask this
24/7.
question, man. Do you think the elected officials that represent
Oh
Starkville?
shit.
No, I mean because this is where it
Go ahead.
starts. This is where it starts. Do you think the elected officials that represent Starkville actually have the well-being of its constituents at heart? That's a fair question.
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense of that. In the sense of that, you know what I'm saying, that they are going to. Boy, hold on. I just about to say something. Like I keep telling you, post. Sometimes I gotta stop myself before I go. Cause my analogies, how I put certain things together,
Hmm.
it be off the wall. Yes, I mean in the sense of they ain't gonna let the people stick the knives too far in us.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna let you get stuck. I'm go You go get stuck now.
Mm.
but I ain't gonna let it. I ain't gonna let it, puncture your lung.
So,
I ain't gonna let it, and
I get what you're saying. So then when you start, people because we get caught up looking at the mayor's race, and although it is important, these city council seats, man,
hmm,
they are the ones who truly, collectively, that body, that they run the city, and I just wonder, their level of true involvement. Because what we know is the only way Starkville is going to get better, you got to provide opportunities. And this is why I said that. You got to create opportunities. If there are no opportunities, if it seems that there are no opportunities within the city, then you're going to have a mess. You're going to have people doing whatever it takes to quote unquote survive. Outside of the university, what is Starkville? I'm not bashing. I'm just asking a question. You know, do we have the ability to create opportunities to encourage people to want to come to Starkville short of the university?
I think, hold to be honest with you, man. Hold on a second. When you get complacent sometimes in life, you have the when you go into a situation, you going into it to better.
Supposed to.
And sometimes different things happen in your personal life, and some things happen while you going through different meetings, and you get sidetracked and you forget about what was your whole goal and mission when you signed up to run for a certain position to represent the city. And things get tangled up.
Okay.
Then you get relaxed, year after year, and it just keeps going on, and it keeps going on. Then the spotlight really don't hit back until what's really going on, the dangers of everything, until you have an incident that just happened last week. So do I believe that they go in with the right intentions? Yes. Do I believe that they want to change? Yes. But I feel, looking back and assessing and stuff over the time, that some things have got caught up. But it's changes. I know personally that I had talked to one of the members. It's changes coming to 82, but it takes so much of time for things to happen. But in between of those, the big flamboyant thing that's going to highlight the city or a certain community, we can't lose track of the little small things that's going on. What's been happening in Brooksville Garden and Hill, that just didn't start last month now.
No, sir.
It's
No,
been
sir.
going on. It's been going on. The garden
The
been going
80s.
on since the jumping,
'80s. Because I remember when it
jumping.
first. I don't remember when it first started, and like when the garden was first opened. But what I was told, it used to be like, it was good. But then
Right.
around about the '80s is when it started kind of, you don't go through that
That
mess.
one, that one,
You,
that one crack. Man, crack go change any
yeah,
community. I don't care. I'm a crack is going to change any community, from the garden to the hill. Yeah, it's other communities, but that's the county supervisor and different net that handle that. But in the city, from the garden to the hill, crack has been a big thing on those landscapes. What I'm saying is, A lot of stuff has been overlooked for years.
Hmm.
That shouldn't have been overlooked. But what I'm saying is things happen in people's lives personally, professionally, and hey, things happen. Things people have personal losses in their life. And sometimes you get, hey, I know my dad died for 10 years. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I was a dead man walking. But I was living every day. I was just living. I wasn't living. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
I got.
they have good intentions. I talked to one of the aldermen. I haven't talked to the other one. I know the one I have talked to. Yeah, he had talked about changes, but I think before he really got to the changes, what I'm saying, some events has happened.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and and the and the and but the thing about it, this is the thing that I was saying earlier. There's still other people around that can do when the representations ain't doing what needs to be done.
Absolutely, man. That's enough
That's the thing
pastors
right
and
there. When you got other people that see what's going on. Um, you see other people that go ahead.
so to answer this, we quick to, and I said it just now, we quick to look at the pastors to lead the community, and I think that's more because I may be answering my own question because they supposedly have so much access to the communities. So when you look at it, when we were able to go to church, he got a couple hundred people in front of him that's following him, and then now people online. So I guess that's a lot of the reason why people always say, the local pastors and stuff like that. But sometimes, man, you don't have to have a title to lead. What happened to that community
Cause they
organizer?
follow. They followers.
But
They
that
followers.
community organizer, the person that led the community that held the keys to that area. Did
Poe.
nothing go on through there without
Poe.
X person
Poe.
knowing?
Poe. They too old. Dr. Connor.
Yeah.
My dad. Miss Bishop. Um. Mr. Flynn. Mr. Flint.
Come on, Mr.
I can't
Fleming.
remember. No, not Mr. Fleming, Mr. Flynn, Flinton. I can't remember these folks' names, man. But
Okay.
anyway, they done got, they done passed on. They 70 and 80, bro. So
Yeah.
the gap that was left from when those people was in their prime in their 30s and 40s, early 50s, gone. They did it. Nobody caught the torch. Nobody caught the torch. Even people that's if you bring okay, my dad had been 80 something, he was 83, 84, he was still living. The people that's in that 60 gap,
Yeah.
they didn't pick up the torch.
Mm.
They didn't pick up. It was a time that when anything that went on, people congregated, people went back, people met up at the churches to get the movements of what we're gonna do out in the community. Man, you remember when second? I know Second Baptist Joseph Creek out of church. We used to go through these youth conferences.
Oh yeah.
We used to go to you remember we used to have these summer softball league for these kids and different when last time you seen that?
Mr. Evans tournament, boy, that thing was
When
jumping.
last time you seen it?
Mm.
You left the crib what? 2000 what?
No, I left in '98.
Oh, okay. You left right after the gate. But like I say, but what I'm saying that gap has been missing. So the torch so what I'm saying is I ain't gotta be held accountable as as
Yeah.
as a as a as a pastor, as a leader. Who holding me accountable?
Right.
Who holding me accountable to do anything?
Hmm.
Then when you speak on it, people think, oh, you trying to come after their throat. No. If I'm coming after your throat, man, I promise you I ain't gonna do it online. I got your phone number.
You gonna know about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you. We can talk about it. I ain't
Yeah,
gotta do that. But the thing is, any leader Poe that's on any level, from you being a drill sergeant, from anybody to anybody on any level, federal, state, locally, hood, cast, whatever. Every leader has made mistakes. Every leader at
absolutely.
some point, every leader at some point in time has dropped the ball.
Yep. And gonna drop it
Because it's a
again.
call, because it's a call to action, that don't mean that hey, I'm coming after your throat. No, it means that hey, I'm really showing respect to who the leader's supposed to be in this certain area to see,
And just
okay,
jump on
what's your
this.
move? What's your move? What's the play that we can do? How can we do this as a unit and work together hand to hand? Man, I ain't got time to be disrespecting nobody that's my elder or that could be my father to try to call them out on no social media or this and that platform. Ain't nobody on that gay shit. For real.
Mm.
Ain't nobody on that, man.
No, it
What
ain't
is
about
going
that.
to what is going to happen, man? If the property manager, the landlord, and the guard on the hill, Reed Road, whatever it is, whatever the community is, don't want to do something, you keep calling, they ain't answering the phone. Okay, you take it to the board, to the mayor. This is what we need to do in our community. Y'all need to send a notice to this man and say this is what's going on, or y'all need to force him to sell.
Right.
See that's the thing what people don't understand. Yeah, you can have a business in any city, but if the mayor and those people don't like what you are doing, they can force you to sell. They can force you to sell.
Yeah.
Hell, what
Okay.
the billionaire in NBA talking crazy. NFL Richardson dude. They forced them white men that was racist and sexual harassing people to sell their $1 billion company.
They
So you
did.
think somebody ain't gonna make you sell that regular ass shit in the hood? Come on, man, get the hell out of here.
You
Man,
can.
these folks crazy, man.
There's processes to make it work. This is true.
Man, these folks are crazy, man. And think that people don't understand and people don't care about our community because we ain't there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Ain't nobody doing that. We care. We just want some change, man. Ain't nobody calling out nobody. And that's another thing we got to stop doing, Poe, as black people. Just because I know some stuff I done said on here, some stuff you done said now. Poe, nah, Bert know he talking crazy over there. I already know you go laugh, you go buck your eyes, you go do something to let me know your body language. Gonna let me know this nigga over here talking crazy.
Pull it
I
in.
already know that. But that ain't gonna stop me from when we get off the show. I'm gonna text or call you, or I'm gonna hit you
Yeah.
on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Hey man, what we got going on here? What we gonna do? And that's the
Yeah.
thing where people need to quit tripping off. Stop thinking just because I don't agree with your actions
Right.
that I still ain't got love for you, baby.
We can agree. We can. How about this? Let's start off. Let's go ahead and agree to disagree right now, and then from there we'll work it
Disclaimer
out.
from the dope.
Yeah, because I mean, if and I'll tell anybody this: anytime you got a bunch of people around you that's just gonna co-sign with you, you need to get out that group. That is
Yeah.
not the group you want to be in. If you ain't got nobody to check you and be like, hey, you're going a little far now,
Mm.
man. You better have one. You better have one.
Man,
So
people jump around and move around to what makes them feel comfortable in life. They don't want to be challenged in life. They don't want to be called out on their mess. Man,
boy, I had a
Poe, as I
conversation
got uh
this morning. I
man, as
had
I
a
got
conversation.
older,
Yeah.
as I got
Like,
older, man, as I got older, and I always hung with older cats. But as I got older and found that I had a true friend, when I found the difference in associates and friends,
mm-hmm.
and when I found those true friends, man, motherfucker, man, go call you out now. I'm not
Yeah.
calling you out to embarrass you. I'm not
No.
calling you out. I'm saying what I'm saying to you because I love you.
Yeah,
And we're gonna do it in a respectful manner, not calling somebody out, throwing digs or him below the belt. That's different.
that's different.
Grown people don't do that. If
No,
I'm
you
calling
shouldn't.
you out, hey bro, what you doing, dog? Come on now. That's
Hey man, you need
different.
to take. Hey man, you need to take that down. That ain't that. You shouldn't put that out.
Exactly.
Call you
Exactly.
directly, not repost it. Repost on you talking about. Yeah, you got my number. Hit me. Hey man, take that down. You shouldn't put that up there. So, but that's just what it is, man. You can't be above that. You can't be above reproach, and you got to have people in your corner that's willing to pull your coattail and like, hey, come on back now. So that's just what it is, man. Man, we had a good show tonight. It went by
Man, we
fast
always
too.
had right. We always had good shows, man. We always.
It went
Hey,
by
Clip.
super
We
fast.
we
Oh, we got some
our
more sponsors.
sponsor, man. Yeah, we got that new sponsor tonight, man. We got that new sponsor tonight. Can't forget about that,
You
man. We
only
done
sent me
talked.
one now.
Yeah, I sent you the fast thing, right?
Oh, let me look.
No, I sent you
Boy,
two. Now you said you got me.
you sure
I sent
did.
you ain't
Give
put
me
it
a
in there.
sec. Oh, it's finna get in here right now. I
Oh,
got a
okay,
system
yeah,
now.
okay, but that's the thing, man. We ain't. Once again, we want to thank y'all for joining Mississippi Vibes from Burt. Hey, I know. Hey, we went long this time. It's all good. You ain't got nothing else to do anyway. Your kids should be already in the bed. You should be sitting back, relax, and listen to us tell you what's going on, what's in the world. We just a opinionated show. Hey, if you have anything that you would like to say, you can come on the show anytime on a Thursday to express your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we do is always respectful from our end, and you would do the same thing. We know how to hit that end button, and you can go on about your business. But hey, we thank y'all for all the viewers that's on this page, that's on YouTube Live, that watch us live or watch us later. We appreciate you. We also appreciate the sponsors that we done had over the week. Salon Planet, we done had Energy, Martin and Smith, we done had Breed Productions, we done had Big D production design, Big D designs. We got always we sponsored by Be Gone Foods. Check him out if you're in the Tuscaloosa, Newport area. Also, you can check out Burt Robinson Inspires, BurtRobinsonInspires.com. Hey, you need some life coaching, need some speaking. I got you. Anything, but now we got a new sponsor. We want to shout out, come on, slow thing, Fast Training.
There it is.
Fundamentals, agility, speed, skills, training. Hey, the mission statement is training, developing youth fundamentals, agilities, and skill while enhancing players over all skills. The trainers the set of brothers, Tony and Jeff Akins, North Side, West Side. We always do it from our side. It's been that side. It goes stay that way. If you want to contact them, 662-617-5848. That's for Mr. Jeff and Mr. Tony. We got 662. What that is, man?
Six
684
six eight four
9153.
9159.
Right. Okay. 91
9159.
9159. I apologize about that, Tony. Hey, that's fast training. Y'all make sure y'all get with those brothers, man. They've been training kids on the west side of Starboard High for years. Hey, ain't number $5, man. And sometimes they give you free training. But people, once again, it's just coming from me. People, pour back into these companies, into these brothers that's coming to train your kids on the athletic and personal level. They feed into your babies. You $5.
Mm, it's worth a lot more than that.
We got to get out this low balling perspective in our community.
Yep.
You go anywhere outside of Starkville, Mississippi, they knocking you across the head to train your child.
Yep. Camps going for 200 for one day.
What? And I ain't nobody
Easy.
told me to say this. Just what I'm saying. What I,
Mm-mm.
you know, they coming. They give you some free training. Okay, they blessing. They blessing the neighborhood. They blessing your child. Shit. Hey man, just get.
Get it.
Oh, have mercy, Jesus.
Go get it. Go get it. Enough said. We can't beat the dead horse. Go get it. You
Right.
know what time it is.
Fast training, man. Fast training. Y'all go get y'all skills up, man. Y'all give back, man. These brothers been pouring into the community for years and years and years. You know what it takes to get up, to get away from your family on Saturday and Sunday,
For
and they
sure.
pour it into your kids. So, hey man, anything else? We'll come up. Oh yeah, Sunday. I have Miss Michigan coming. She was a part-time server po. Now she's the owner of Outback Steakhouse.
Come on through now. Come on
Black
through.
excellence. Right.
Yes, sir. Hashtag
But
black excellence.
man, and this po, before this month end, man, we got to get a panel of women. Cause I think this women's month or some, they
It
come up
is,
with all
man.
these
They be
new
hiding.
things.
Where
So
they be hiding sometimes.
I don't know, man. We gotta hit them up in the inbox. We ain't harassing you.
Yeah, I'll see. You're gonna lose me right there. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
we, I do it. I do it. We shine you out. Uh,
Hey, you know,
shout out
how,
to
how
Tanya
about this?
Akins
If
and
y'all want to talk, if they want to participate, they can send us a
all
message.
right, all right.
How
I
about
will
that?
post it.
Cause we
I,
don't want no
I,
smoke.
none of it.
None of it.
Nah,
So nah, we good.
nah. My family
We
ain't
good.
going for it.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
I ain't got no money in the way. It's all
I can't
kids and
explain
grand.
that. That's right.
Right,
So well,
right,
man, let's go get some dinner, man.
right,
Make it do what it do, but another good show. Went by too fast. But we're gonna get it
man.
together, man. We're gonna keep pushing this thing and trying to make it better every week. And you know, maybe I
Yep.
won't have technical. I'm gonna reboot my computer before the show next time, just for safe measures. So we'll be good to go.
All right, bro.
So,
Much love, respect, man.
all right,
Take care
man.
of your
Much
family.
love.
All
Same
right,
to you. Catch you later, bro.
all right, man.
Later.
We out, y'all. Mississippi Vibes with Bert and Pope. Peace.